Well, we've got a treat for you now. We're going to go via satellite to New Orleans, Louisiana, and we're going to go on the set of a movie. It's being shot right now. The movie's called Dead of Night, and of course we're going to be talking to Mr. Brian Altunian. He's the Chief Operating Officer of Platinum Studios, stock symbols PDOS. Brian, appreciate you being with us here from New Orleans. It's got to be kind of exciting as you are continuing principal photography on the film Dead of Night. Tell us about the film.
Yeah, and thank you, Don. And I got a chance to sit here on set with our director, Kevin Monroe, and our producer, Gil Adler. We're in day 7 of our 35-day shoot, and so things are rolling along, and thought we'd add a little color to our offering. So Kevin's going to tell a little bit about the story of Dead of Night for the audience.
Hey, Don. My involvement with the project goes back over a year, I think, and it was whenever I read the script that had existed for 10 years, it seems like, and it's a great story about based off this Italian comic book, Dylan Dog, which was created in 1986, and it follows the adventures of this investigator who works in the world of vampires and werewolves and zombies, and the movie's all about basically this secret life that exists in New Orleans that nobody seems to know about, except for Dylan Dog, and basically we meet our guy at the lowest point of his life, and the entire movie's about him coming back to the game and with him. It's one of our guys, and with this adventure, he ends up taking a case that brings him even deeper into this world than he had ever been before. So, and
to give a little background on Dylan Dog as a comic book, it's one of the top-selling horror comics in the world, selling nearly 1 million copies of Dylan Dog stories every month. So again, very popular character overseas, as we've talked about before. Now we're bringing an American sensibility to the story.
Well, Brian, Kevin, thank you for that. And of course, Brian, you're working with a pretty A-list group of people on this picture, aren't you?
Yeah, actually, first of all, Gil Adler, I consider him a A-list talent. Gil's produced a number of films going all the way back to the days of Tales from the Crypt, House on a Haunted Hill, Ghost Ship, 13 Ghosts, but even some films that are a little bit more familiar with our current audience, Constantine, Valkyrie, and Superman Returns. And so Gil's been able to bring some great talent to the project as well. So Gil, tell us a few folks.
I think collectively we brought some great people to the table. We've got Tate Diggs in the show. We've got Brandon Routh and Sam Huntington from Superman Returns, and just a great cast. Anita Marina's in it from Journey to the Center of the Earth. That was a movie together. Maybe that's because I must be a ghoul or a vampire myself, but I'm not sure. We have a terrific DP from Australia, Jeffrey Hall. Drax Studios, which won the Academy Award. Come on, you can come through, it's okay. You guys are on the set, we're working, and that's the camera. When you see the camera move, then you see these two guys move real quickly. Drax Studios won an Academy Award for Benjamin Button doing our makeup effects, and Paul Hirsch won an Academy Award for Star Wars and many other movies as he's cut is our editor. So we've got a pretty decent crew and a really good bunch of people, and it's all complemented by a lot of local people from New Orleans, and they've been just terrific. We've got a wonderful crew down here.
Well, Gil, thank you for that. Of course, your career is quite distinguished. Now, Brian, it must just be a tremendous feeling for you to see one of your properties being filmed for a major release.
Well, for us at Platinum Studios, we've spent a lot of time over the last 8 to 10 years building this large library of comic book material. To actually see it come to fruition, obviously, is a great joy for us. All the pieces that are required to put it together, the financing that we had to bring together, all the partners, and then bringing together a phenomenal crew, great vision, great execution. For us, it's a dream come true. We hope it's the first of many projects that we launch.
Well, Gil Adler and Kevin Monroe from the feature film Dead of Night, Brian Altunian with Platinum Studios. Thanks for the information from New Orleans. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks again for the time, Don.
Excellent. Thank you.
Bye, Don.